First come the austerity measures, then the strikes. That's been the pattern so far in a part of Europe that should, at this time of year, be limbering up for a languid summer by the beach. Today it was civil servants in Spain who took to the streets. Unlike their colleagues in Greece, they didn't exchange blows, but they banged drums and blew horns, all in protest of the pay cuts that they are due to receive. Spain's spending bubble has burst with a vengeance, and the country is afraid of following in Greece's debt-laden footsteps. The BBC's Europe editor, Gavin Hewitt, reports from Madrid.
In Madrid tonight, the streets around the finance ministry were congested with protesters. Thousands of public sector workers took to the streets, striking against spending cuts. There were firefighters, postal workers with drums, even groups of off-duty police. All day, workers have been blowing whistles and horns, angry that ordinary workers are having their incomes reduced in order to bring down the country's deficit.
We are very angry because this is not only an attack to our rights and to our salaries, but there is an attack to the welfare. This is an attack to all the public services.
Many here believe the public sector is having to pay for the mistakes of others.
I am a civil servant, a public worker, and my salary has been reduced by 5%. We as workers, as public workers, are not supposed to pay for the crisis, a crisis that has been created by the banks.
So what are the Spanish measures? A 5% cut in the wages of public sector workers. Tax breaks for new parents will be dropped. Pensions no longer will be adjusted for inflation, and ministers' salaries will be slashed by 15%. And this is what it means. Blanca Garcia Olmos is a secondary school teacher. Looking at her paycheck, she now takes home $1,300 a month. That's $65 less than before.
I'll have to save less money. I'll have to eat cheaper things. After all, each person who has to support a home can't spend more than what you earn, but the government has been spending more than it takes in, and it's been wasted.
There is a threat of a general strike here, although the numbers of protesters on the streets tonight were lower than expected. There are many other countries in Europe now proposing similar austerity measures to Spain. Now, what trade unionists here and some economists are saying, there are great dangers if countries together begin cutting spending at the same time. And of course, the greatest risk is that they will choke off the recovery from the recession when it remains so fragile. Gavin Hewitt, BBC News, Madrid.